Showbiz Shelley here at the Showplace Icon Theater, where we're about to talk to Zac Efron and Emily Ratajkowski from the new movie We Are Your Friends. It's in theaters August 28th. Good to see you, Emily. Welcome to Chicago.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, so what a cool movie this is. All about music, EDM. Do you like that type of music normally?
I do. I think electronic music is in every genre of music now, so it's sort of hard to avoid.
And not a bad deal that you get to make out with Zac Efron, right?
Not a bad deal.
And so tell me, too, about, it just looked like there were so many fun scenes in this movie. I mean, the whole scene at the festival, and you and Zac started taking over Vegas. What for you? Did you have a favorite scene in this movie?
I mean, Vegas was definitely fun. We were literally running on the streets of Vegas, just me and Zac and like two cameramen behind us. So that was an experience. We also, one of the less fun scenes in the movie is one of the more dramatic scenes where there's a birthday cake involved. We only had 4 birthday cakes. The fire in our initial was knocking down the door. We only had 4 takes because the birthday cake gets destroyed. Sorry, spoiler.
Yeah.
And we did it in 4 takes, and then we all ate the cakes to celebrate. And ever since now, for each of our birthdays, we give each other the same exact cake. So it's become a tradition.
I love that. Is this the one in the fridge? The one in the fridge?
It is the one in the fridge.
It's
Sweet Mary Jane. It's like a whipped cream. It's actually really good.
It looked delicious.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people probably know you too from the Blurred Lines video. So when you think of that song and that video, what do you think of now, given how your career has gone?
I'm just so grateful. I mean, it's always hard to say, people keep asking me, oh, would you have done something differently? Absolutely not. I'm happy with everything, the way it's gone.
And so moving forward, it seems like you have a lot of stuff in the works. Is there anything you can tell us about? Talk about?
I'm starting a movie in October. I can't say too much about it. I can say it doesn't take place in the present day.
Okay.
So that's something kind of fun.
Very excited for it. Thank you, Emily.
Thank you so much.
First of all, you just mentioned a minute ago, this is like one of the places where EDM House started. I mean, so what's it like to be here for this film?
Yeah, I mean, House started in Chicago, and it's poetic that we're showing the film here as one of the first places, one of the first audiences that are seeing it. I hope that they respond to it. Chicago doesn't get enough credit as the birthplace of House, so I think it's a great place to be right now.
And you guys said in the other room this was one of the best times of your life. Is that right, doing this movie? Why was that?
It was. It happened really quickly and organically, the whole process of meeting Max and the material. It felt like it didn't feel like we were doing it for anyone but ourselves. We were having fun every day. I was motivated to play this character. I wanted to get to work. I wanted to learn how to DJ. It was just interesting. Everything about it was interesting and honest, and I felt like I could relate to it, and just knew my friends would like it. So I think I made it for them and for the people of our generation.
Sure. And you didn't know how to DJ before this, right? You had to learn. And did you have celebrity guests help you, from what I understand, too?
Celebrity? I had some good DJs on the sidelines helping me out quite a bit.
What was the time frame learning how to do this?
I think I had maybe 10 days to learn how to spin before we started filming. I kind of kept going.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of kept going all over through the course of filming, and then there were days when I would learn specific sets and stuff, and train for specific days and to make it look authentic and feel real and stuff.
And that scene where you're in front of, 12,000 people or so, that was crazy. I mean, it must have been crazy to direct, and it must have been crazy it looked like there were that many people there too, right?
Well, yeah, what was crazy is that was real. We didn't have the money to pay that many extras to come show up and shoot, at a block party in LA. So we threw a block party in LA for free, and we got a bunch of great headliners, and Zac went on and performed in between them.
You must have been nervous.
Oh, I was so nervous, especially the first time I went up. I think who just came off stage? It was
Nicky Romero.
Nicky Romero just walked off stage, and the crowd was going nuts, and I walk up there and I'd set up my computer, and it was all, we were filming it all, but the audience was what's going on? Nicky Romero was just up there. Now Zac's up there, and we were filming it all. It was pretty funny.
Did you? Yeah. And it seems like you kind of came up with a signature move. Every DJ sort of has one. We have them at a lot of our shows. Did you kind of have one by the end?
A signature move?
Yeah, Afrojack kind of does this thing. I don't want to do it. I'm embarrassed, but
I don't know.
You kind of when you drop the beat, you kind of
yeah, but I borrowed.
You opened out. Yeah,
I borrowed that from them jeans. So there's on the decks there there's. When I first started learning, it's really just small buttons and small faders and things like that. But so the movements can be really small and boring. But somebody taught me to instead of just twisting it, to actually just put your whole arm into it and boom, make it pop.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff adds energy to the set and makes it look
It was good stuff.
I felt the drop there.
I did too. I did too. The last thing I want to mention, because it was on the other day, are you crazy for jumping out of a plane with Bear Grylls? That was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was with Bear. Yeah, you're safe when you're with Bear. He's one of the coolest dudes in the world. Like, I felt pretty safe. He took me out of my comfort zone, but I mean, I think that's what I look for.
It was so cool. Well, anyway, love this movie, and everyone should go see it out August 28th. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.